Welcome back to the channel, everybody. My name is Artie with CoinCasso, and in this episode, we go over the top news articles written in the last 24 hours so that you guys can stay up to date on everything going on in the entire cryptocurrency space. Let's not waste anybody's time and jump right into this first article, which is titled Bitcoin Steady at 7,500 as Short Sellers Back Off. Since Thursday's jolt in Bitcoin prices, the cryptocurrency has traded in a tight range close to $7,500. It has not only come back from the losses suffered in March, it is also showing some upwards momentum. The price of Bitcoin is currently above 10 and 50-day moving averages on the daily charts. Despite the mid-March 2020 Bitcoin sell-off when we saw close to nearly 50% drop, it has now within a month recovered 95%. Thursday's jump in Bitcoin price briefly as high as $7,800 on some spot exchanges hurt short sellers in the crypto derivatives market. Those traders betting on crypto prices going downwards have not returned to derivative exchanges like BitMEX. Demand continues to be steady. You have to remember that Bitcoin, to stay at these levels, you need inflows of new dollars matching supply of new coins. That being said, masters anticipate most investors holding rather than selling ahead of the Bitcoin halving in mid-May. Super good news for Bitcoin. This article actually goes into how it compares to oil as well as the stock market in the S&P 500. So go check this article out. I've linked it down below. And our next article is titled Why Global Deflation May Not Be Bad News for Bitcoin. Contrary to expectations, Bitcoin could see a positive performance during a possible bout of global deflation if it acts not just like an investment asset, but as a medium of exchange and perceived safe haven like gold. Top cryptocurrency by market value is widely considered to be a hedge against inflation because its supply is capped at 21 million. And its monetary policy is pre-programmed to cut the pace of supply expansion by 50% every 4 years. As such, one may consider any deflationary collapses as a price bearish development for Bitcoin. Talks of deflation began earlier this month after the US reported massive job losses due to the coronavirus outbreak. The prospects of deflationary collapse have strengthened with this week's oil price crash. Basically, this article goes into how Bitcoin is compared to a digital gold. It also talks about the US stimulus package of trillions of dollars injected into the US economy, but at the same time, the Fed had to print that money, which puts more US dollars in circulation, lowering its actual value. I think as we're coming up to the Bitcoin halving, we're going to see a lot of monetary injection into the cryptocurrency space, and we should see a huge climb up to the May event. And onto our last article of the day, which is titled Bitcoin Jumps as Fed Assets Top 6.5 Trillion and Traders Focus on the Halving. Bitcoin, which after wild swings earlier in the year, had stagnated over the past few weeks, finally broke out of its range on Thursday, jumping to the upside. The move upward may have been fueled by traders keying off market signals. Prices found a floor at a 50-day moving average around 6,800, and a new resistance level at 7,300 now appear to track to push towards a 150-day moving average around 7,800. As is often the case, the line acted as a resistance level on the way up, and now that we're above that line, it is being currently tested at the level of support. So where does this leave Bitcoin? It's now at its highest price since March 11th, the day before Black Thursday plunge, when Bitcoin tumbled 39% amid a fight to cash out across both digital and traditional financial markets, as the devastating economic toll of the coronavirus came into view. Bitcoin now up 5.1% year to date, a performance that looks impressive compared with the 13% drop in the S&P 500 index. The cryptocurrency still, however, trails gold, which is up 14% on the year. Now, if you are a day trader and you know how to read charts like the back of your hand, this article is for you. It shows you the statistical analysis of why Bitcoin's actually breaking out of its 50-day moving average and going to the 150-day moving average, which is a good bullish signal saying that we might see a huge spike in Bitcoin in the near future. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you got some value out of it. Please don't forget to like the Facebook page, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Join us again tomorrow when we go over the top cryptocurrency prices as well as the news articles written in the last 24 hours. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow.